Alright, good morning, YouTube. So, I told you, man, it's no joke. I wouldn't buy two of each if I didn't absolutely love these fixed blades. I want to tell you guys that I'm happy to inform you that I have started to carry a fixed blade. I found a position on my belt that I can carry this little sucker, and I love it. If you asked me last night while I was holding this in my hand what my favorite fixed blade knife is, boom. The Boker Plus Rhino. I know, guys. I have more expensive fixed blades, but this little bugger is growing on me, man. I mean, the fit in hand for having an extra large hand, as you guys know, it's a full 3-finger grip for me. Alright, the grooves line up absolutely perfect for my finger. Alright, the angle of the down swept here is unbelievable. No jimping, but that's perfect. And because of this little lanyard here, just like your Chris Reeve Sabenza, Num Nums on, it almost provides a 4-finger grip. Okay, it's a little thicker, fills the hand perfectly. I was at dinner last night and didn't have a knife. Boom! Whipped that bad boy out and cut my pork chops. Man, what an excellent food prep knife. You guys know, I mean, I did an unboxing on this knife maybe a week ago, and this one. I'm in love. I have these $400 knives and, all these high-end knives, and, people say to me, I can't believe, you take the time and you appreciate these cheaper knives, I say to you guys, man, I mean, how can I not appreciate them? If it wasn't for my appreciation for the cheaper knives, I'd never have appreciation for the more expensive knives that I do now. So this is where it all started, guys. My first Tenacious, I flipped that open, and every time it flipped open, it was a ray of sunshine. It was God speaking to me through this knife. It was incredible. I loved it. I think I put it in my pocket. I would go to sleep with it. And that's what, a $44 knife? So it all starts somewhere. You got to have the appreciation. And I do. And I love these value fixed blades. I mean, this little guy, I found an excellent position for him. As you guys know, comes with this little belt clip here. Could be better, but could be worse. Alright? It's kind of flimsy, but it's very lightweight. It'll attach onto your belt. There's sizements here. Okay? You guys know I mounted this one kind of this way, and I wasn't having the best luck with it, to the right of my belt buckle. So this is more like at my 4 o'clock position if I wasn't carrying a firearm. But that's how I mounted this one. Then this one here is on my Blade Tech. Alright? I have several Blade Tech holsters. Okay? You guys know the Blade Techs? These are excellent holsters. Clips. Alright? These are excellent clips for your holsters. They fit on knives. They fit on guns. Alright? Now, I've done this, and I've started to carry it, and it fits, and it's fine, and it's comfortable to the right of my belt buckle. Alright, so if it's going like this, it's to the right of my belt buckle. Alright, it doesn't exceed, my hips or anything. It sits right there, kind of like if you were carrying appendix carry. So it's right on my belt buckle, right there on the right. And if you guys can see, I just put my thumb right here. Alright, boom. Just every time, it's easy deployment. Push my thumb out. Alright, you guys can see this is the new one, so the Kydex is still kind of coming off every time I, deploy it. But it's very fast deployment. I like the Kydex sheaths. I was going to get the stag handle, which looks really nice on this, but doesn't come with the Kydex. It comes with the leather. Alright, $49 from Blade HQ, $59 from Knife Center. Go over some quick specs. Blade length 3 inches, which I believe is from the handle to the tip. Alright, I think it's more of a 2.5 inch cutting edge. Alright, 6 inches overall, so it's excellent for small EDC. I think it's a little heavy for net carry and a little thick. That's just my personal opinion. Alright, 3.8 ounces, so, it's up to you. Beautiful hollow grind on this. Excellent for food prep. It's not going to be the absolute best cutter when you're coming, to cardboard and such because of the fatter spine here. A full flat grind will definitely do you better, but I love it. Alright? Very, very, very thin. tip it comes to, very thin edge, almost 3/4 of the way up the blade. Alright, very, very fine tip on it. It's going to be hard to see, but it is. You know, very, very thin, you know, blade. Almost 3/4 of the way up. It's excellent. Fit and finish for a $49 knife. No gaps whatsoever between the G10 and the, you know, the blade tang there. The only problem I've seen on either one of these, inspecting them, and it's not really an issue, is there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little like haze a little haze from maybe polishing the G10 on the blade there. I don't know. You could just get probably that off with a little ballistol, or, you know. And 12C27 steel. Had no idea what that was. Alright, did a little research on it and found out that it's actually a Sandvik steel, and not one of the lower end Sandviks, one of the higher end Sandviks. Alright, there's a few knives that have this steel that are over $100. Excellent steel for the price you're paying. Great resistance to, you know, the elements. Wrote down a little, here we go, just some, you know, knives I wrote down here, guys. I mean, this is all Sandvik steel knives. It's not very familiar to a lot of people, and it wasn't very familiar to me either. Alright, but, you know, the Kershaw Blur, Bear Ops butterfly knife, the Skyline, the Knockout, the Leak, all comes in the 14C28N. Yes, my handwriting is chicken scratch. Alright, but this blade right here, alright, the Fred Perrin, you know, the fixed blades, $100 knives, excellent. The Gnome, you know, I'm sure there's a few more. The Buck Vantage comes in the Sandvik 13C27. So, personally, I'm thinking that the 12C27 is probably the highest out of the three of these. The Mora knives also has the Sandvik steel. Okay, so those are just some, you know, so it's out there. Now, I want to say I owned a, I owned a Sandvik knife. I think it was like a $200 knife. I want to say Lion Steel or Viper, or one of those, you know, Italian companies or something, but I can't remember. All right, like I said, hollow grind, Warncliffe style blade, you know, made in Taiwan. Just excellent knife, guys. Really, really nice. And if you can see on the top, yes, I did grab another 24. This is just bad to the ass, as one of my boys says. Anyway, got to do a video, you know, the VR to Fat Man's, you know, your favorite weapon. God, that's going to be extremely tough for me. I have a lot of weapons. So yeah, I'm going to have to think about that. And also, guys, I just passed 500 subs. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Wouldn't be here without you, that's for sure. So, you know, I appreciate it. I'm going to do a giveaway with Knife Junkie 13. You know, we're going to do some giveaway for our 500th sub, because I think he's coming up on it very, very shortly. So anyway, alright, so there it is. The Boker Butcher Rhino. Just a Rhino, guys. Alright, excellent knives. Go pick one up. $49, Blade HQ. $59 from Knife Center for some reason. Yes, this model. Alright, I think it's $62 for the Stag, but it comes with a leather sheath. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if I showed you, I've been trying to flip this butterfly knife. I've never owned one before, never had, you know, ever flipped a butterfly knife. I got this little red, you know, cheapo. Alright, so yeah, I don't even, you know, still learning, guys. Alright, just been doing this like a day or two, so. Yes, I have a trainer, but that's no fun. Anyway, came in this little holster. It's kind of cool, right? I don't know. So I'll give you an update on my flipping my butterfly balisong knives. Alright, definitely going to grab that Benchmade 49 as soon as I learn how to flip it. Alright, God bless, boys.